everywhere. Hostile protection now removed.
Agents, welcome back to Dwerewolf Gaming. The Hollywood Global event is officially live, and you already know what that means. Massive explosions, chain reactions, and pure action movie chaos. In today's video, I'm breaking down exactly how the Hollywood modifiers work, and more importantly, I put together two powerful builds designed specifically to help you breeze through this event with ease. Whether you want non-stop detonations or tanky explosive dominance, I've got the perfect setup for you. So gear up, stay sharp, and let's jump straight into the boom-filled madness of the Hollywood Global event. Alright agents, so like I stated, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, you like the content, please feel free to hit that like, share, and subscribe, and also turn the notification bell as well, so you can stay informed whenever I do drop videos. With that being said, I do want to give a big thank you to everyone that continues to support me on the channel, and those who always have something positive to say. It really does mean a lot, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. Alright agents, so the Hollywood Global event is active, and as of me recording this video, I believe there is about 6 days left, but we will talk about that a little bit more when we go over the build breakdown. Alright agents, so like I stated, I do got two different versions of this build to showcase, and the very first build that I am utilizing right now is designed for you to, you can literally take a lot of damage and also dish out pretty good damage as well during this global event. With that being said, agents, I'm gonna let you watch the rest of this gameplay, and we will go over this build, both of the versions of this build breakdown shortly. And after that, stick around and we'll finish up the rest of this mission and show you a little bit of gameplay using the second build as well.
Hostile protection restored.
Locked up. I'm right behind you.
System malfunctioning.
One sec. Hostile in my.
Detected heavy ammunition.
I hope that was enough gameplay just so you can see how powerful the setup is. I am using the Ravenous agents, and you can obtain this weapon right now. Overall, this is a raid exclusive weapon, and as you can see, it is fully maxed out with a weapon expertise of 30%. As far as the core attributes, they are maxed out as well, and that third attribute is rolled to 10% damage to target out of cover. Alright, the weapon handling on this weapon isn't that great, but it does have a really good, decent reload speed time. The talent is what truly stands out though. It's called Gary and Freaky, and basically on trigger pull, you fire both barrels at once. This is a double barrel gun, but when fired from the right shoulder, hits add offensive primers, and defensive primers when fired from the left shoulder. Hits from one shoulder will detonate all the opposite shoulder's primers. Detonated each offensive primer deals 100% weapon damage, while each defensive primer grants 4% bonus armor and 10% amplified damage to armor plates for 5 seconds. The primer effectiveness is doubled at 10 stacks. The mods that come you cannot change on this weapon. As far as your secondary and your sidearm doesn't really matter. Alright, so this first build showcase I am showcasing is a striker set, and 2 pieces gives you 15% increase in weapon handling, 3 pieces gives you 15% increase in rate of fire, and when you have on all 4 pieces you get striker's gamma. Basically, as long as you keep firing, you build up stacks to 100. Each stacks grants plus 0.65% increase in weapon damage. So when you get up to 100 stacks agents, that is 65% increase in weapon damage. Keep in mind, 1 stack is lost between 0 and 50 stacks, and 2 stacks is lost between 50 and 100. The core attribute, we do have an armor core, and the attributes, we do have a hazard protection and 12% protection from elites. As far as the chest piece, we do have the Hunter Killer, and like I said, it is the Hunter Killer Golden Gear set. Gives you 10% increase in status effect when you have 1 piece on. The core attribute is armor core, and attributes, we do have critical hit chance and a critical hit damage with a 12% protection from elite. The talent is what truly stands out. It is called Perfect Intimidate. While you have bonus armor, you gain 1 stack each second up to a max of 10. Each stack increases weapon damage by 4%. So basically you'll be at the 40% increase in weapon damage when you have all the stacks. You do have to be within 10 meters of those enemies to take advantage of this talent, and also you have to have bonus armor. Those are 2 things that have to be in place to get the benefit of this talent. All right, for our holster is the second piece of the striker set. We do have an armor core and a 10% hazard protection. For the knee pads, it is the 3rd piece, and we do have an armor core with a hazard protection as well. In the gloves, it is the 4th piece of the striker set with an armor core and a hazard protection attribute. Right, we are rocking the Memento backpack. Overall amazing exotic backpack, comes with all 3 cores, and we do have a 12% protection from lead mod on it. The talent is what truly stands out. It's called Kill Confirmed. Enemies you kill drop a trophy on death. Collected trophies provides both a short and long-term buff. The first one scales with the number of core attributes equipped. So basically, agents, for if your build, if you're running an all red build, say you had 6 red cores on, basically for every trophy you pick up, you'll be getting 30% increase in bonus weapon damage. For every trophy collected, you gain an additional plus 1% weapon damage, plus 1% skill efficiency, and 0.1% armor regeneration for 300 seconds. You get a max of 30 stacks. When you have all 30 stacks, you'll get 30% increase in bonus weapon, skill efficiency with 3% armor regeneration. We did have the Reviver Hive on, and also the Jammer Pulse as well. We did go to the Gunner class specialization. Keep in mind every 3rd reload is 50% faster. You do get 10% armor back on a kill, and also your rate of fire is increased by 5% for 5 seconds after a kill. Last, don't forget to equip the correct weapon element to get your 15% increase in weapon damage. So that was the first build. Here's the second build. This build is it doesn't do as much damage, but it does give you a whole lot more survivability. So I really do enjoy this version here a lot more. And again, like I said, we're still using the Ravenous. And as far as the mass agents, we do have a Bellstone Armory mask on, which gives 1% armor regeneration. We have 1 piece on for the core attributes. We do have an armor core and the attributes, critical hit chance and critical hit damage, with a 12% protection from elite mod on it. The chest piece stayed the same as far as the Hunter Killer chest piece. This build right here will have a little bit more critical hit chance and critical hit damage. We will also actually have on 2 pieces of the Golden Gear set with this one right here, and 2 pieces gives you 1.5% armor regeneration we have on 2 pieces. And we're still going to be utilizing the talent Perfect Intimidate, and you can obtain this right now during an event as well. All right, so the second piece of the Golden Gear set is the holster, and we do have an armor core with attributes, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage. Now we are rocking 2 pieces of the improvised gear for it, as far as we do have a core attribute being an armor core. All the attributes will be critical hit chance, critical hit damage with protection from release on the gloves and the knee pads as well. And the backpack stayed the same with the Memento backpack. So basically this setup right here gives you a lot more survivability, and overall it still does pretty good when playing this event. As far as the weapon stats, we do have 45% critical hit chance with 127% critical hit damage, headshot damage 80%. Keep in mind, agents, we were not really relying on the critical hit chance or critical hit damage. A lot of damage is coming from the talent on the chest piece, Perfect Intimidate. All right, so let's take a look at the armor. The armor in this build, we were sitting right there at 1,886,141 armor with 188,614 armor on a kill. Base armor regeneration is 47,154. And as take a look, we do have right there 60% protection from release on this build. This build is fun, agents. So anytime you're using a Ravenous rifle, you don't really want to use a shield because you won't be able to switch shoulders. So overall, you do want to have a lot more protection so that way you can stay out and take on those enemies. All right, so like I said, we do currently have an event taking place. The Hollywood event, as I'm recording this video, there is 6 days, 9 hours left to play this event. Overall, it is a very fun event, and we will rogues have outlined all hostile factions with energy shields, which deflect the majority of typical damage. However, these shields have proven quite dangerous if introduced to the proper stimuli. Damaging shielded hostiles with explosive EMP damage or any type of specialization weapon will result in their shields burning out, causing an explosion and dropping special ordnance. Agents are advised to arm themselves with as many explosives as they can carry and do their best to So basically, agents, you want to, the whole goal is to utilize as much explosions as you can. And like I said, we do have 6 days, 9 hours left to play this event as I'm recording this video. For those of you who don't have the Ravenous, which you can obtain right now, agents, like I said, if you don't have the Ravenous, I would recommend you use the Merciless rifle. The Merciless rifle is great as well. But keep in mind, you definitely will need to change the build up some because of the stability and the recoil with this weapon. But overall, basically the talent reads it's called binary trigger. This weapon fires on trigger pull and release. If both bullets hit the same enemy, you gain a stack. At 7 stacks, basically shooting the enemy will cause an explosion. All right, and again, you can attain the Ravenous right now. There is a very small chance by playing the level up, the rank up event. And as me recording this video, we do have 1 week left to play this event. So overall, like I said, you can get the Ravenous or any raid weapon within the game. You do have 6 days, 9 hours left to play the rank up event. Also, we do have a 5 XP event that is coming up pretty soon on November 27th, so keep that in mind. I would definitely recommend you get out there and farm and grind, especially those who want to get their watch level over at least their SHD watch level to 1,000 or greater. All right, agents, stick around. I do have a little bit more gameplay. And one thing I do want to mention, agents, is that if your watch level is at least 1,000 or greater, you will be at the baseline of doing the same damage as you see me doing in the gameplay. The only other factor that will play a part in your builds is your weapon expertise level, but overall it can make a difference in how much damage you're doing. With that being said, agents, I'm going to finish up the rest of this first part of this mission using that first build that I showed you, the one that is all about more survivability. And then the second part, I will give you just a little bit of gameplay, showcasing me using the striker setup with hazard protection on that build as well. All right, agents, stay strong. Dwerewolf out.
Tango sighted.
Detected. Heavy ammunition. System malfunctioning. System back online. Heavy ammunition detected.
Leave nothing.
Got the rail.
Target in my crosshairs.
System curtailed. System reactivated.
Engaging division agent. Over there, I'm coming. Airborne response. Here we go. Ah, hell! He's wasted. Look.
Hostile restored protection. Detected. Heavy and system malfunctioning. System restored. System curtailed. System disrupted. Hostile restored protection. System back online. System malfunctioning.
Dwerewolf gun.
disrupted. System back online. System malfunctioning. Hostile protection now removed. System reactivated. Ice detected.
Watch out.
System malfunctioning. Hostile protection restored. System restored. System disrupted. System back online. System
That's amazing. That's amazing.
malfunctioning. Dead hostiles.
Black Tusk has taken over the memorial to control access to the bridge. Get them out of there.
Hostile protection removed.
Enemy helicopter approaching.
Get yourself ready, Agent.